Greetings, Cepheus engineers. I'm Josh with Stella Gamma Publishing, and I'm here to make some characters for Cepheus Deluxe Enhanced Edition. So just to get started, I've got the Cepheus Deluxe Enhanced Edition PDF right over here. I've got a Cepheus Deluxe form fillable PDF character sheet, and I have a hankering to make a pirate. So we're going to make a pirate. And so we're going to put his first career as pirate, and we'll call him Tarqua, and he's 18. And the first step what we have to do is when we go to the book, we're going to go and see what's the first thing we have to do is assign the characteristics 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to give him average strength. We're going to give him super fast dex, because that's how I'm feeling about this. His intelligence, education is going to be lower. Intelligence is going to be, he's going to be smart, but not book smart. -1 for that. And we'll give him a 9 for social. Be actually pretty likable and well connected. And we then have to take a look and let's see, what's the next step? Okay, well, the next step is the homeworld skill, and we're going to pick inhospitable outpost, and we'll take one of these. We get one, and this guy seems like a repair 1 sort of guy. We'll see. I'll put that rank in there. Okay. Skill packages come in at the end. So at the end, once we've made the character, we're going to choose one of the packages, or your ref might give you the option for one of the packages, and then you pick one of the skills in there. So we'll assume the criminal package, and we'll take a skill that is either missing or we'll see. And we just have to remind ourselves that we only get a total of 8 + 5, 13 skill levels because of this limit on skill levels, and that's okay, and plus education. Okay, so term 1, we're going to select our career and give all the service skills at level 0, except for one that we're going to bump to level 1. And then I'm going to pick 2 skills from the available skill tables. Now, there's 3 in every skill, in every career. There's service, specialist, or advanced education, but you need an education of 8 or higher to select from the advanced education table, and my character is at 5, so none of that. Maximum 1 skill per level per term can be used to, 1 skill level per term can be used to improve a characteristic by +1, and I'm only allowed to get a level 2 max. So let's see what we can do here. And then, after that, I'm going to roll in the career table. I'm going to, if there's any calls for a skill test, I don't include attribute DMs, just 2d6 and the skill level. And if there's no skill, I don't apply a penalty. It's just flat, and we'll see what happens. And we'll roll 1 die for the number of years the character ages. So let's go take a look at the pirate skill over here, the pirate career. All right, so I get these. I already have repair, but I get streetwise, gun combat, melee combat, 0G, and recon. Okay, and let's give him melee combat because he's from an inhospitable outpost and he's likable and well connected, but not that likable and not that well connected. Okay, and so I'm going to use the Google Dice Roller to roll my event table. So about that, roll 2d6, and I get a 7, life event. So we go to the life event table here, and let's see. Roll it. An 8, travel. Spend a lot of time traveling between worlds, gain either steward 1 or carousing 1. Okay, I like carousing. And for 1. There we go. Okay. Oh, I forgot one thing. I have to add I have to pick my two skills. So I'm going to take melee combat, and I'm going to take, let's take, what do you think? Let's take more parameter. 2 and 2. All right. So, and we'll roll 1 die for the term length, and we get 5 years. So term 1, 18 plus 5 is 23. There we are. Okay, term 2. So we're going to go to the master character table. And the reason is because at term 2, it now tells us how many skill levels granted. And it tells us, oh, we get a rank increase, and then the rest is for later on. So we've got a rank increase. We're at rank 1, which is probably not just a scallywag, but a scurvy scallywag. And we get 2 more skills. Let's go to the pirate table. And I think we're going to raise gun combat and tactics. It's becoming boarding party. Boarding party specialist, and rank 1. Okay, so now we're going to go back and roll on the event table. Get a 9 naval battle. Uh-oh. Okay, your ship participates in a naval battle against the governmental navy, corporate forces, or rival corsairs. Throw gunnery 8+ or piloting 8+. Succeed and gain 1 of computer, gunnery, engineering, or piloting. Fail and roll on the injury table. Okay, so we're going to roll. And I get a 7, which is a fail. So I go down to the injury table down here. Injury rules. So, here we are. Uh-oh, -2 if the character is a pirate or scout. So I'm going to roll 2d6 and see what happens to this character. 7. Uh-oh. 7, note the throw's effect. 7 minus 2 is 5. I have to make a 6, so it's a -1. Character is injured with lasting implication. Roll 1d, 1 to 2, losing a hand, 3 to 4, lose an eye, 5, lose an arm, 6, reduce a physical characteristic by 2. So let's roll it, and we get a 5. Ooh, character loses an arm. All right. So let's put that in. There's a couple things here. We have event. The first event actually was space travel. Was it space travel? No, it was, yeah. And then we had lose an arm in a naval battle. I'll have to put these, you'll have to put these somewhere else later on, because we'll have the traits in there. Okay. All right, so that's no good. Let's see what this means. Well, okay, so lost an arm. It's going to cost me 6,000 credits to buy a new arm for the character. And so we're going to put that on the sheet because that's going to have to happen. We're going to, let's see, we're going to put credits at hand. Well, one hand anyway, -6,000. All right. So the character might be starting in debt. Let's roll a D6 for the term length. It's another 5 years. So he's now 28. And he's lost an arm. Okay. So term 3. Go back to the master skill, master character generation table. Term 3, I get 2 skills, no promotion. Okay. Term 3, 2 more skills. Let's go to the pirate. Now, look at the character carefully, because he's just gone through some serious stuff, right? Does this change his outlook at all? Yeah, you know what? Maybe he was, he needs to smarten up now that he's got a cybernetic arm. He needs to smarten up. And so we increase he increases intelligence to 9. And that gives him a bonus of +1 to that characteristic and skills using that characteristic. We have one more skill here. Let's take a look at let's see. Deception. Okay. Let's go to the event table, roll 2d6, and we get 6. Colonial raid. You raid a frontier colony, or throw recon or liaison 8 to locate good loot. So I've got recon at 0, so I just roll 2d6. And we get a 5. No extra benefit roll, alas. Okay, no problem. Okay, so that was colonial raid. No loot. Too bad, so sad. Okay. Inhospitable. Your referee will tell you what tech level it might be, but I think 10 is probably. We're going to roll age, and we get 4 years. He's 32 after 3 terms. Let's go 4 terms. What happens at term number 4? Term number 4, he only gets 1 skill level. He gets a promotion. He's rank 2, and that's it. So let's put the rank at 2. And he gets 1 skill level. So we'll go check out the pirate thing, and let's see. Well, he probably could have used that recon point to gain more loot. So he's going to go for recon of 1, be sneakier and more, or at least more aware of his surroundings. Well, let's see. Character learns from his mistakes. Sure. Okay, we're going to roll 2d6 to find out the event. Right. Hang on a sec. There we go. 11. Stranded. Your ship crash lands and you're stranded on a marginally habitable far frontier world. Sounds like home. Throw endurance 8+. If you succeed, gain a level of survival. If you fail, roll on the injury table. So we roll. I get a 9. And oh wait, endurance. Do I have an endurance bonus? No. Okay, but I rolled a 9, so that's fine. And I get a level of survival. And there we are. Okay. That was for the 4th term. Let's roll to see how long that term was. 2 years. It wasn't a long stranding. But if we look back at the character generation table, the end of the 4th term, you got to roll for aging. So this, let's see how the aging rules work. Aging. Okay, so I have to roll on the aging effect table using the number of terms as a negative dice modifier to the roll. So 4 terms, I'll roll 2d6. 9 minus 4 is a 5, no effect. Okay, so not feeling the effects of time yet. So let's do 1 more term. 5 terms. Oh, forgot, stranded. Okay, let's gain 1 more term where it's term 5. And we're going to go to the career. Okay, term 5, we get 1 skill level, and that's it. No rank increase on that pirate. Well, let's see. Oh, geez, I don't know. Oh, you know what? How about more deception? All right, so deception 2. And now we're going to roll the event table. 8. Ooh, Prize catch, you board a merchant vessel, throw 0G or gun combat A+. If you succeed, gain an extra benefit roll. So 0G or gun combat. Well, gun combat, I got +1, so I'll roll that. So I need a 7 or more. I got a 7, so +1 is 8. Excellent. So I gain an extra benefit roll. Prize catch, +1 benefit. Excellent. Okay, we will deal with that a little later. Okay, so that's term 5. Let's roll 1 die to see how long it is. 4 years, so it's 38. And we're also going to have to roll on the aging again, so it's going to be 2d6 -5. 3 minus 5 is -2. That's no good. Okay. All right, so -2, reduce 3 physical characteristics by 1. Oh no! All right, so let's do that. So endurance. Well, I guess I can distribute it around. Let's see if I can distribute it around, because we're going to game that system, aren't we? Right? We're definitely not going to just dump -1 to each, or maybe we can. Well, no, it looks like all 3. I don't see anything where we can do that, so we're going to do that. So 5, which is -1, 9, which is still +1, and a 6, which is no change. Ouch. Oh well. All right, so that was the end of the the career process. Still some random stuff going on. Let's see. So we go back up to the master character generation. What else do we need here? Well, mustering out benefits. So I've got term 5. I've got 6 mustering out benefits +1 from the prize catch, 7 mustering out benefits. Now I can roll all 7, but I also can have this option where I can purchase rank levels. Every time you get a promotion, you get a bonus skill level, or you can add new skills. So that's good. Okay. Then I'm going to do level 0 skills and a skill package. So let's see, my character is now rank 2. So let's bring it up to rank 4. Okay, we had, how many we said? 7 benefits, and I've got 5 benefits left. I'm going to get 2 more skills. Let's just double check. I've got 9 and 5 is 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 3 more. So you know what? Now 2 more is fine. So we'll do let's see, a point in gun combat and a point in melee combat. So he's scary. And 5 benefit rolls. Now let's go to look at the pirate benefit table. And so I'm going to roll twice on the cash benefits and twice on materials, and then I'm going to leave the last one to see what happens, just in case. Because remember, I have a 6,000 credit medical debt. So I'm a commander, and I'm going to roll twice on the cash for a 1 and a 2. 1,000 and 5,000. Yep. So okay, I'm out of debt. That's no good. That's fine. But I got no cash. So what I'm going to do is roll 1 more time on the cash benefits, just so I actually have some money. And I rolled a 1, so I have 1,000 credits on hand. I'll put that right there. I'll just put that on hand. 1,000, and it's a metal hand, of course, right? Because it's a cybernetic arm. Okay, I'll put that there. And then I'm going to roll twice on materials so I can have some stuff. 1 and 5. So I get +1 int and a high passage. All right. So +1 int takes me to 10. That's nice. And a high passage. All right. Then we're going to go back and remember, we get 0 level skills. So the 0 level skills for military and paramilitary characters, and we can imagine that a pirate would be a paramilitary character. So gun combat melee and 0G we've already got. Drive and athletics. So we're going to add drive and athletics. These are at level 0. Okay. And we said the skill packages, we're going to pick one from this. So, well, we've got Streetwise, Recon, Deception. Let's set Stealth so he's a little sneaky. Okay, great. So now I'm going to add that, just some zeros so that there's no ambiguity. Okay, so looks like this guy's a down on his luck pirate who has barely a credit to his name except for a high passage ticket to get him away from somewhere, but at least he's in the lap of luxury as he travels. He has had a storied 5-term career where he's been in a naval battle where his arm got removed from an injury. He's traveled all around. He got stranded on an inhospitable world, but survived. And he even actually successfully boarded a merchant ship and took a prize, but it looks like he gambled all the money away, which is a completely fine thing to do. All right, and that's that. There are a couple of things we still have to do, like get some traits. And there's one thing I didn't do, and that's okay. Your referee might say that it's okay to use carousing to, let's see if there's if it's mustering of benefits. Let's go. So for cash, if you roll carouse Soch 10 plus to gain a DM1 on cash benefit table. So I'm not even going to do that because it was actually pretty important that I made at least 6,000. Now it's a pretty easy roll, but it's okay. You know, we'll be all right. So that's a missed opportunity on my part. No problem. If I were to have done it, let's just roll it. Let's see on the last one. I rolled a 9, so +3 because my carouse of 2 and my social 1, a +1. So I'd have rolled a 12. So that 1, remember I rolled a 1 on the cash benefit, would have been a +1. I would have gotten 5,000. So that would have been nice, but I didn't do it, so I forgot about it, and that's okay. But you know, you might not want to forget about it if you have the carouse skill and a good social attribute. Now, last thing I think before we call this one done is we have to go and get some traits. So if we look at the master character generation table, we see that after term 5, we have 3 traits. So traits are these special abilities that your character can do, and they're optional for a lot of games, but they're kind of fun. So let's see. Let's just remind ourselves of the sorts of things that this character has done. He is a fearsome melee combatant, but he's all speed, right? He's like Dex 9. So he's pretty fast and scary that way. He's also a good shot. He's also good at gambling and carousing and tactics and deception. And he gained his survival skill out in the wilderness. So that's pretty cool. So let's take a look with that in mind and see what sorts of things that he should get. Now let's take a look at the melee combat related skills. And well, I do like close quarters combatant because he's a boarding specialist. And so we'll put that in there. Traits. That means that he isn't going to be penalized when using pistols or other one-handed firearms in melee. That's pretty cool. Let's see if there's a skill related trait we like. Well, he's up front. Let's take awareness. When rolling recon skill, I roll with advantage. Okay, so it's hard to ambush. Now his recon is 1 and his int is 1, so he's getting a +2. So he's going to be rolling that with advantage. Good. We have one more. I think it behooves us to take Master Tracker because of the fact that he got survival the way he did. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, so I think, so that's it. Now the last thing we have to do is find out his stamina, which is equal to his endurance, and his lifeblood, which is, let's see what his lifeblood is. Don't remember how that is, so we check. Calculate stamina and lifeblood. Oh, stamina is equal to some of the character's endurance and athletic skill, which is 0. Okay, and lifeblood is equal to twice their stamina. So not a very tough character. And so I'm going to think about that, and I want to go back and check out some of the traits because I think we might want to do something like, there's a couple of traits that are about increasing your stamina or your lifeblood. And I think it's called hardy. It's probably a combat trait. Let's see, hardy, there we go. Yep, so I'm thinking, or hard to kill. I like hard to kill. Hard to kill will work for me. So instead of Master Tracker, which is cool, hard to kill, it's got 15. So surprisingly tough to put down. All right. So that's the character Maticha Tarqua, or Tarqua, the pirate, 38 years old, cybernetic arm, smart, well-connected, fast on his feet, maybe a little sickly, not much with the book learning, 1,000 credits to his name, and a high passage, and a whole bunch of skills that makes him a pretty nasty combatant. All right, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.